So today I'm going to be doing a my absolute must-have MAC products video. MAC is pretty much my absolute favorite makeup brand as a whole. I like that their price range is not insanely expensive, but yet it's still kind of luxury brand pricing. So it's more expensive than drugstore, but it's not as bad as some luxury brands. So that's what I really like about it. I feel like a lot of their products are just so spot on, so freaking good. And they really cater to people who are super, super pale. And they have the only foundation I've ever found in the world that matches me 100% perfectly. So I wanted to go over and show you guys all of my favorite MAC products, the products that I 100% recommend and absolutely love. So starting out, let's start out with the foundation I was just talking about, and this is my absolute favorite MAC foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in SPF 15. This is a full coverage foundation. I find it, I guess it is full coverage. I find it a little bit more like a medium to full coverage. And it's matte, but not like flat matte. It has a little bit of like dimension to it. It has a little bit of sheen. So it's not completely like, it doesn't make your skin look dry and gross. Because I have notoriously dry skin right here, bad dry patches, and it doesn't cling to those. It makes my face look absolutely beautiful, covers all the redness, all of my acne scarring and pitting. It's a great, great product. I absolutely love it. So this is my favorite MAC foundation. I am in the color NW10, which is the lightest color at MAC. So that's how fair I am. I don't feel like you guys see that because my camera actually does give me a bit of a tan. So I look better on camera than I do in real life. So just keep that in mind. I am very pale. So I am an NW10 and it's the only color I've ever found in makeup that matches me like beautifully well. So I love this. Such a good foundation. Now I'm gonna move on to, let's do primer first. I absolutely love this primer. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. I use this in pretty much all of my foundation review and demos. I just think it's really, really great. It's not like a pore minimizing primer or anything like that because I don't have big pores. This mostly for me is, it hydrates but yet makes my makeup last a lot longer. So as someone with dry skin, I love this because it feels like an extra moisturizer for me. And then it's a little bit tacky, so my foundation kind of adheres to it a little bit better than nothing. So I really like this. I think it's a great product. And yeah, it's also very lotion feeling. It's not silicone based at all, so it's one of those kind of lotion based primer. Moving on, let's move on to face powder. And first of all, I'm going to talk about the one that everyone talks about, which is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. The one I have is in light, and it actually is a little bit too dark for me. It does change the color of my foundation a little bit and makes me look a little bit more tan than I am. So if I do use this, I do take it down the neck area just so it looks a little bit better because it will change the color of my foundation. But I really like this for summertime when I'm a little bit, whatever tan is for me, just a little bit darker, because this works really well. It also doesn't cake on my face. It gives me a beautiful finish, a really pretty, almost kind of like satin looking finish. So it doesn't completely mattify my face. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look dry. It's a really beautiful product and I really, really like it. The other one that I use is the MAC Prep and Prime. This is the transparent finishing powder. This is the pressed one. They also have a loose one. I prefer the pressed products. It's a completely transparent white powder. This I use when I am at my fairest, like I am right now, and I can't use the light one because it's just a little bit too dark. I'll use a transparent one. Now, this does have a little bit of flashback in photos and will give a white cast. So if you are not super, super pale, I would definitely stay away from this. For me, it's fine. Sometimes I notice the white cast a little bit in pictures and I'm really pale. So definitely if you're more tan than I am, definitely I wouldn't go near this. but I really like it to kind of set the under eye area and the T-zone and stuff. But if I do use it all over my face, I do find that in pictures I have that little bit of white flashback. So I go very light-handed with this. But it is great because it's transparent. It doesn't change the finish of my foundation in real life. It doesn't do anything to mess with that, so that's why I really like it. Let's move on to highlighters. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. This is also another one that's kind of raved about on YouTube. It's a beautiful highlighter. It's got all of these gorgeous kind of colors swirled in there. There's purple, orange, gold, champagne, pink. It's a beautiful highlighter. It's very, very natural looking. I'm going to swatch it real quick on my hand for you. Hopefully it'll pick up on camera. But it's a very, very natural highlight. On camera, I can't really get it to focus very well, and I got a bruise there, but it's right up there, and it's a very natural kind of like highlight. It's very, very pretty. It's not overly stark. It's not overly like bright. I'm wearing a Becca one right now, and you can see it's a little bit more in your face. This one's not like that. It's a lot more subtle and really natural and pretty. And then the other one is really, it's a pigment, so it's not necessarily a highlight. It's an eyeshadow or a highlight, whatever. MAC Vanilla Pigment. I recommend all of MAC's pigments because you get this massive bottle. Granted, it is about, I think it's $21 to be honest. It's either 18 or 21. I'll list all the products in the info box down below. But you get so much product in here. This I'll never use in a lifetime. I'm gonna have this forever. But this is a really great one because it's white and it has a little bit of like gold in there. I'm gonna try to swatch it for you guys. Hopefully this will show up. But it's a really pretty kind of like highlight color. It's right down here. So you can see it's a very, very pretty kind of almost gold white highlight. And it just really reflects the light, and I love using it on the inner corner of my eyes. It's a great all over lid shade. It's also a beautiful highlighter for anyone. I don't personally use it all over the face as a highlighter just because I'm so pale and it's a little bit too gold for me. But I love it for the all over kind of lid shade or inner corner highlight. It's just so beautiful. One of my absolute favorites. I recommend all of their pigments. They have some really beautiful ones. They have a rose gold one that I'm trying to get my hands on, so I hopefully will get that soon. Speaking of kind of eyeshadows, just MAC eyeshadows in general. The ones I have are in this Nordstrom limited edition palette. This is the Nordstrom, I've talked about this a million times. How do I not have this memorized? Pretty sure this is the Nordstrom Naturals palette. It's limited edition. You can only get it at Nordstrom, and it has all of like the top MAC eyeshadows. So these were voted as the #1 eyeshadows, and they put them all in this limited edition palette. So there's a whole bunch in here, really, really beautiful colors. It's a very warm palette, and I tend to like cool toned eyeshadows, but I am absolutely loving this palette. I think it's really, really great. It's really beautiful. I'm so impressed by MAC eyeshadows. They just blend out beautifully. They're so pigmented. I just love them. So there are a whole bunch in here, and I will list this palette down below if you can still get it. I will link you to the website if it's still available. Not sure because I did get this quite a while ago. Next up is MAC Painterly Paintpot. Now this comes in a whole bunch of different colors. It comes in Painterly, comes in Soft Ochre, which are the two kind of neutral eye base colors. And then it also comes in a bunch of different like eyeshadow colors. So like blues and pinks and greens and what have you. But this one is, I use it as an eyeshadow base and concealer. So it's got a more pink tone, is Painterly. Soft Ochre is more yellow toned. So that's the difference between those two, but I use Painterly because I have more of a pink tone, and I really like it as my eyeshadow base because it completely conceals my eyelids, gets rid of that gross like veininess that kind of like ruins your eyeshadow looks, and it really helps to keep the eyeshadow stuck to your eyes all day. It won't crease. It's a really, really great product. I really like it. It's expensive. I think it is $21. And there are a lot of other eyeshadow primers that you can get pretty much in the drugstore that are just as good. The dupe I have for this is the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer stick. I use that all the time along with this. I like this a little bit better because it's a little bit more creamy, but that eyeshadow stick is so good. It does the same thing. It completely conceals the eyelid, blanks everything out. It's a great primer. It makes makeup last all day. It's just a little less creamy, but it's a great dupe for this. However, I do love this and I will continue to use it just because I like how soft it is. Next up is, let's move on to this. So this is the MAC Extended Play Mascara. This is a waterproof mascara, and I use this all the time for my bottom lashes because it's got such a tiny little wand here, and it's kind of one of the most black mascaras I have ever used that's waterproof. And I have it on my lower lashes today. I'm sure you won't be able to see it, but it really works well to kind of separate the lashes, makes them very black. It doesn't really do anything as far as volume for the bottom lashes or anything like that, but if I use it on my upper lashes, I like to use it in conjunction with my CoverGirl Supersizer mascara. It gives me the most voluminous eyelashes ever. I don't need falsies when I use those two together. It's a fantastic combo, and it makes it waterproof. So that's why I really love this. I love the wand, I love the deep blackness of it, and then it's waterproof. So the last stuff I'm going to talk about are lip products, and first of all I do want to mention the MAC Prep and Prime. This is such a good product if you have kind of like dry lips and you really like long wear liquid lipsticks, or you just really want your lipstick to last a long time without looking dry. This is a great product. It's like a clear, balmy type of product, but it's used to make your lipstick last a lot longer and keep your lips from being too dry. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's really great. The only other one that I found that's kind of comparable is the NYX one, but then again, it's not as moisturizing. So I always reach for this one. And the last products I'm going to talk about are all MAC lipsticks. MAC sells my absolute favorite lipstick formula ever, other than liquid lipsticks. These are the only like regular lipsticks that I tend to wear. Just because I find them very comfortable. I find all the color selection, or the color selection, to be absolutely amazing. It's a very wide selection of colors, different finishes, beautiful products, and I find that the lipsticks last on my lips so long, like a long wear lipstick does. So I'm actually wearing one right now. This is Heroine. This is my all-time favorite MAC lipstick. It is a purple lipstick. It's actually right here. It's a beautiful purple lipstick. It's my absolute favorite. I love it. I wear it all the time, especially during summertime, because I think this looks really neat in the summer. I try to wear it as long as possible all year round. Yeah. So my absolute favorite red lipstick is a MAC lipstick, and this is Ruby Woo. It's a beautiful red. It's like a true red lipstick. It makes your teeth look super white. It's gorgeous, and this is a matte formula. Heroine is also a matte formula as well. And then this other one that I have to show you here is Pink Plaid. I have a ton of MAC lipsticks. I just wanted to show you my absolute favorite ones. And ironically, they all happen to be matte format. So this one's Pink Plaid. It's a beautiful, wearable, everyday pink. It's kind of a rosy pink. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Great formula. The fact that they last so long is amazing. And they're cheaper than most luxury brand lipsticks. So these are about $18, I believe. But they last a long time and they wear really well. They don't fade funny. They don't make your lips too dry and stuff like that. So yeah, that was my absolute must-have favorite MAC products. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I recommended some new products for you. As always, I will have all the products listed in the information box down below, along with their prices at MAC. They are US prices, so I'm really sorry to international viewers. But I will link the website, and yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to, I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.